What's up, guys? I got some sexy news for you all. So, it turns out that EA doesn't hate Command and Conquer after all. No, instead, they're planning to love it again, like that child that was discarded 4 years ago, but now they're getting bad feelings and guilt and saying, you know what, come back, there, it's okay. They're going to actually, they're still going to do Rivals, but they actually understand that it's not what we want. So we heard you loud and clear. Yes, we want PC. That's good stuff, man. Anyway, so what are they actually going to do? They're going to try and remaster the classic PC games. So what would a remaster actually include? Well, usually what they do is they make the textures higher quality and high definition. So essentially they try and make the game look a bit more sexy. But for the rest, they leave the game mechanics the same usually. Now, if they are going to remaster Generals, for the love of God, do some balancing, it's just crazy sometimes. But so for that game, for sure, I think they'll do balancing if they remaster it. So what constitutes a classic? Well, actually, that's quite funny because if you go to Origin, they actually call all of the games classics, which, of course, includes the one that shall not be mentioned. However, I'm highly doubtful that that one is going to get a remake. So, let's not focus on that. All right, so let's see. What is the actual post? Hi, my name is Jim Vesela. I'm a producer at Electronic Arts. 10 years ago, I had the pleasure of being on the production team for Command & Conquer 3 and Red Alert 3, along with being the lead producer on Kane's Wrath. During those years, some of my favorite moments were interacting with our passionate community because, my God, we have the most passionate community. We're either always pissed off or we're always talking about those great games we played so long ago. Anyway, so they're essentially saying that, we get that Rivals is not what you're after, so we're going to do the remaster. And essentially the deadline, at least what they're telling us, is the 25th year anniversary, right? So right now we're in 2018, so we're looking at a 2020 release date. So that's 2 years from now, right? So they're looking for a remaster in 2 years from now, and they're using the term classic PC games, this S. All right, so I would imagine they might just release a bunch of them remastered. Let's hope for that, right? Let's hope for that. Anyway, let's continue. We are eager to hear your feedback to help influence our current thoughts for PC and what comes next. So essentially, they're claiming that they're listening, but that being said, I'm a bit skeptical of that because they always claim that they're listening. And I don't know, if I owned a massive company like EA, I would probably have a better idea of what I'm going to spend my money on development-wise rather than, we have no clue, tell us what to make. So, I take this with a pinch of salt always, but, PR, they want to be nice. I get it. But yeah, so that's essentially it. And it's by Jim Vesela. So I was like, hey, let's have a look. Who is this guy? So if we check out his LinkedIn, he's worked on quite a number of games. The last two are 2018 mobile games. Okay, I don't know what these are. I don't really know that many games. I know the one that shall not be mentioned, and then I know good games, right? So he definitely has a lot of experience, and I definitely think he knows what not to do, which is important. One very important thing is it's EA. I mean, EA has a track record. They really do. So everybody immediately goes, oh God, they're going to ask for microtransactions, this, that, and the other. But actually, one of the first comments, Electrifier, saying, please, no microtransactions. And the guy replied saying, all right, we're not going to have any microtransactions. Don't worry about that. So that's at least, a reassuring statement. Also, they're not doing like some PR stuff saying, oh, we heard you loud and clear, we will probably not put microtransactions. No, they're going downright and saying we will not be, as in it's a factual piece of information. So hopefully he sticks to his word. I do actually think he will. Like, I don't know why I suddenly have all faith in Command and Conquer again. It's like, yes, guys, come on, do it. So that being said, they actually claim they're not even sure what they're going to make yet. And they're listening to the community. And it kind of feels like they're saying the Command & Conquer title with the most upvotes is the one that's going to be remastered. But, I don't know. I thought about that, and I don't know. It just doesn't add up to me. I think these guys already have an idea of which game they're going to remaster or which games. So, what are the odds that they're going to remaster all the games? So we're talking about like, let's see, remastering all this. Probably these, Red Alert 3 doesn't need a remaster. I mean, it's modern enough. So how much work is involved in doing this? Well, quite a bit, right? So if they're aiming to have something ready in 2 years, that's a lot of games to remaster. So if they say we're going to remaster all the games, then either they have a trick up their sleeve and they maybe can use the same engine for all the games magically somehow, or I don't know, something clever. Or it's just going to be semi-remastering. Like, don't know if you guys remember the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 remaster thing. That was a bit disappointing. It was, everything looks a bit better, but we're just talking about a bit better, not that much different from the original. But if they want to do a proper remaster, I would think it takes a bit more. So if you ask me, what do I think? I would say this guy. Red Alert 2. I'm almost 100% sure that they're going to go for a Red Alert 2 remaster. For sure, okay? I don't know if they're going to do the whole bunch, but Red Alert 2, is going to be there. It's still active. It's still very much liked. It's definitely a true, classic. When you think Command & Conquer, that's one that always pops up, Red Alert 2. Everybody goes, which one is that? And it's the one of Kirov reporting. And it's like, oh yeah, that was awesome. So yeah, I'm quite sure that they're going to go for that one. And yeah, for the rest, can we expect a Command & Conquer Generals remaster? Well, maybe. I think if they're not going to go for Red Alert, which I'm quite sure they will, they might go for Renegade, because first-person shooters usually are easier to remaster because you just have to find replacement textures and, well, that's pretty much it. Or Command & Conquer Generals and 0 Hour could be. It's still quite popular, and right now there's the World Series going on, so that gets a little bit of attention, but I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. The thing with remastering is they can actually reuse all the sounds and all the music and all that stuff, and even like mission briefing and, well, actual missions, all that stuff they don't have to recreate. They just keep the original stuff, the original files. So they just kind of give it a nice little makeover. So that definitely cuts development time. But still, 2 years for all those games, I don't know. It depends on the size of their team as well. And, well, none of that information has been disclosed yet. So I would say if you're very much curious about this and want to know what's going on, then stay on Reddit, keep following this stuff, and I'm sure that you're going to be up to date all the time. And when new information comes out, it'll probably go via Reddit. Now, that being said, this actual post has been posted on a few other places too, and has mainly been linked on many other places. So I'm going to put links to all those places, all those discussions. I'm going to put the links in the comment section. So if you want to see every single thing, every bit of info, then, you can do that. Just check the links in the description. All right, and that's it. So hopefully this is going to continue. Hopefully this is real. Hopefully this is not a, hey, we were thinking about it, but then changed our minds or some bullshit like that. Hopefully this will all go through, and in 2 years we'll all be happy puppies playing sexy HD Red Alert 2, and hopefully many other CNC games and sexy HD and looks great, and yeah, and maybe online play that works if they want to start supporting it again. So yeah, that's it. If anything else pops up that's like, whoa, then I'll probably make another video, but until then, I'm probably not gonna. So thanks for tuning in, and yeah, guys, let's rejoice. Crack open the champagne. See ya.